Do you feel like all your days are the same over and over again and it's driving you crazy? We're going to talk all about that. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist and I make videos for people with anxiety and OCD. And today I want to talk about what to do with that daily routine that's the same over and over again. Whether you are working from home or doing school from home or just living at home, right now, especially with the world that we're living in, it can feel really boring. You might not be doing a lot of extracurricular things that you used to do. You might not be out and about. And some people are really at home 24/7, and every day can look the same. It could possibly be worse moving into the summer because now you don't even have school for some of you, or your workload is less, and so you're finding yourself with a lot of extra time. So I did have a viewer who asked me to do this topic, and then I had the tragedy that happened to my family, and I was gone for 2 months, and so I want to apologize. It was on my to-do list this entire time, and that's why I'm doing it today, because it was requested. And I get it, because I've actually had a lot of my own free time, because I took off a lot of work to grieve and handle what's been going on in my world. And it can actually increase your anxiety and OCD. Having so much non-structured time, having so much time that you don't organize can make you feel a little bit overwhelmed. It can make you feel like you're not grounded or anchored, that your days kind of get smushed together and that every day feels the same and there's no form or structure to your day. Now, some people might like that, but if you're a person who says, I don't like that, it makes me feel uncomfortable, but I don't know what to do about that because literally every day I have the same things to do. And maybe that's not much, or maybe it's the same, but it's always the same. So I want to give you just some tips. They're not going to be like rocket science, wow, that's amazing, Natasha, kind of tips, but they might have been things that you hadn't really thought about doing. I know with me, I just start to feel really disoriented and a little bit out of it when all my days look the same. So even though I love free time and I want free time, and my kids are the same way, they love free time, they want free time, but when we get too much of it, or if it always looks the same, there's a restlessness that comes, and then anxiety and OCD, whether you have anxiety or OCD or both, kind of can creep in there. And because you're bored and you're down, it gives that an opportunity to kind of whisper to you more. And so you can get more anxious thoughts. You can just start to feel anxious and panicky for no reason. You can start to feel a little depressed, or you can start developing a lot of compulsions if you have OCD. So it's not going to make or break your anxiety or OCD treatment, because you really need to be doing exposure response prevention or challenges or cognitive behavioral therapy. Depending on what your issue is, you really need to be doing all that stuff. But there are other things in our daily routine, in our lifestyle, that we can do to improve our mental health in general. And this is a big one. So one thing that I have done, if I have Monday through Friday and it always looks the same, is I will schedule things for myself. And they can be really stupid things. So I might say, on Tuesdays, I'm going to go for a walk. Or I might say Wednesdays, I'm going to watch my favorite show. It might be Saturdays, my favorite show comes out with a new episode, and so every Saturday I'm going to watch that. And then if you have a calendar or a journal, this is going to sound kind of silly, but write it in there. It's Wednesday, show day. That sounds stupid, but you want to write down on your schedule so you feel like you have things that you are going to do, and have them the same each week. So you might have a certain show that you watch every single week at the same time. Or you might have like a special fun dessert snack that you do. It's like ice cream Thursdays, and on Thursdays you have an ice cream cone. It sounds like it's insignificant, but it actually does create structure to your week, because you have certain activities and certain tasks or certain things that you enjoy that you only do on those days. And so it's almost like an artificial excitement that you're looking forward to Thursday because, it's ice cream Thursday. Or you're really looking forward to Saturday because that's the day that your show comes out. Or maybe you have this great book that you love and you only read it on Tuesdays. So, and if you have responsibilities, like let's say you're doing laundry or you have dishes or something, maybe not dishes, but something that you do maybe once or twice a week, you can also add that into your schedule so you have kind of an organized routine. I do my laundry on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have my, really nice dessert on Thursdays, or I watch my favorite show on Saturdays. And so keeping this schedule is really important. Another thing that I would say, I didn't even let myself breathe, I just went right into the next one, is get dressed. And so a lot of times when we have nothing to do and nowhere to go and every day looks the same, some of you might be wearing the same pajamas for a few days, right? Is that you? And that actually can impact your mood. Now, some people love that. They can be in their pajamas for a week and they're fine. And other people, and I'm like the other people, like I feel better when I take a shower and I put on new clothes for the next day. Even if I'm not going out, I do have loungy clothes, and I have a lot of them now because I'm home all the time. And so I've bought a lot of loungy clothes that are like just more comfortable, but I still get up and I put those on. So I have clothes that I go to bed with that are loungy clothes, and then I wake up and I eventually get out of those loungy clothes and I put on new loungy clothes, and I'm comfortable all day, but I feel fresh and I feel like I've started my day. And then if I can, I try to take off those clothes, put my pajamas on, my other loungy clothes, so that I feel like there's a beginning, middle, and end to each day. So you may not realize how much this lack of a routine or schedule is impacting you. So I would like to give you a challenge and say, if you have a lifestyle that seems like every day is the same day, I challenge you to try this for a week. Pick out different activities that are fun, some that aren't so much fun. Get dressed every day, structure your day, write it on a calendar, and see if that does something for you. It's not for everybody, but we have to try these things and see if they impact our mental health in order to know if that's something that we want to do moving forward. So I hope that you find the sparkle in everything you do, and I'll talk to you again next Thursday. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you are notified when I come out with new videos, because you don't want to miss any. Take care.